we are continuing to think of the way the mantra addresses suffering at the three levels: suffering with regards to natural events, suffering with regards to other beings, and suffering in relationship to ourself. So I invite you to chant forcefully. It really does do something in your body. And the word that you'll be chanting is Śāntih. The way we'll work through the practice, I'll be chanting Om on the inhales, and then on the exhales, not for all the postures, but when we apply the mantra, you'll be chanting the Śāntih. I'd like you to know that if we were in a group class, I would chant only the Om, and the group would chant the Śāntih in response. Since I know that you're by yourself in your house, I will continue to chant the Śāntih with you. But I'd like you to think of this being an interactive experience. We'll come to the back of the mat and stand in Samastiti. Feeling your rootedness down into the floor. Stand at your full height. Bring as much ease into that steady stance as possible. And begin to connect with your breath. Inhaling through the nose, feeling the breath expand you as it moves in and down. Exhaling through the nose, feeling the breath empty as you move the air up and out. As you continue to breathe, please listen. I'm going to chant the whole mantra. Om Śāntih. Now I'm going to repeat that 3 more times. Please inhale while I chant the Om, and then chant aloud Śāntih with me. Om Śāntih. 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 Continue to connect with your breath. So in the practice, I will chant Om while you're inhaling, You'll chant the exhale aloud when I give that direction. Do the best you can. Don't strain your breath. If you ever need to take an extra breath or not chant for a repetition, we don't want to bring strain into the body. So if you need to sit out on the chant or breathe, take an extra breath, please do that as necessary. We'll begin with Tadasana. We bring the hands to the heart. I'm going to talk through 3 repetitions, and then on the next 3 repetitions, I'll chant the Om, you'll chant the Śāntih. To begin, we inhale, raising the heels and reaching the arms out and up, hands meeting overhead. And then to exhale, we bring the arms out and down, heels down, bring the hands back to the chest. Inhale, arms out and up and lift the heels. And exhale, arms out and down, lower the heels, bring the hands back to the mudra at the chest. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale and lower, and the next inhale we'll start our chanting. Om Śāntih. Relax the breath. Settle back down into your feet. Bring the attention into the body. Let the breath flow at its own pace. Next we'll work with Uttanasana, straight-legged forward bend. Arms will begin down at the sides, chin is tucked down, gaze is directed on a long, low angle. We're going to do 6 repetitions in succession without lowering the arms in between each repetition. Again, I'll talk through 3 and then we'll chant through 3. Keeping the chin down with the inhale, raise the arms forward and up. And with the exhale, hug the belly in, bend forward, legs stay comfortably straight, relax the upper body. Inhale, extend the arms forward to open the chest. Keep the chin down as you lift to the top. And with the exhale, bend forward again. Hug the belly in towards the spine. Relax the neck and shoulders. Relax into the forward bend. Then inhale and stretch the arms forward. Open the chest. Keep the chin down. The gaze is down as you lift to the top. Exhale, fold forward. Hug the belly up into the spine. Completely empty of air. And inhale to the top. Exhale, fold forward, and I'm going to start the chant on the next inhalation. Om Śāntih. Om Śāntih. Om Śāntih. Inhale, lift to the top. And exhale, lower the arms down the front. Relax the breath. Establish your easeful, steady, standing balance position. Breath flowing naturally. Attention in the body. If the sound of the mantra is beginning to circulate in your mind, listen to it. We'll next take a little vinyasa, which includes the hero and the asymmetrical forward bend. Again, I'm going to talk you through the first three and chant through the second three. With the pelvis stabilized, turn the right toes out slightly to the side. Step the left foot forward. Check your hips, both hips pointing straight forward. Steady in both feet. And bring the hands to the chest. Inhale, arms are going to lift out to the side and up as you bend the front knee. And then with the exhale, we're straightening the front leg and folding down. Just touch the leg wherever you comfortably can touch it. Complete exhale. Then inhale, back up to the hero. Raise the arms, bend the knee. Hands meet overhead and keep the palms together. Exhale, draw them down to the chest. Straighten the left leg. That's one repetition. Inhale, arms out and up as you bend the front knee. And exhale completely as you fold forward. Don't reach down the leg. Just relax the neck and shoulders. Exhale is complete. Inhale, bend the knee as you come back up. Hands meet overhead. Exhale, draw the hands back down to the heart as you straighten the leg. Square the hips, steady in the feet. Inhale, bend the knee, arms out and up. Open the chest. Exhale completely as you straighten the leg, fold forward, bend down and touch the leg wherever you comfortably can. Then inhale, bend the knee, lift back up, hands meeting overhead. And exhale, keep the palms together as you straighten the leg, draw the hands back down to the chest. We'll do that same sequence 3 more times, this time adding the chant. Please chant aloud on the Shāntihs if you can. Om Śāntih. Om Relax the breath. Step the left foot back to meet the right. Come to Samastiti. Relax down into the balance of that pose, bringing yourself back into your center. If it will support you in the actual chanting, please think of each of us. We're dispersed physically, but each of us bringing this common sound and intention at the same moment. And join into that group energy. We'll take that sequence on the other side, steady the pelvis, turn the left toe slightly to the outside, step the right foot forward, and square the hips. Stand on both feet. Hands in the Anjali Mudra at the chest. Talking through the first 3 repetitions, chanting through the second set. Inhale, raise the arms and bend the front knee. Feel your chest lift and open. Exhale, fold down, straighten the leg, bend forward, easy forward bend, no strain or reaching. Inhale, raise the arms wide, bend the knee, lift back up, open. And then palms together as you draw the hands back to the heart. Inhale, arms out and up, bend the front knee. And straighten the leg as you fold down, empty completely. Inhale, raise the arms out and up, bend the knee, lift and open again. And draw the hands back to the heart as you straighten the legs. Steady through the legs, square the pelvis. Inhale. And exhale, bend down. Inhale. Lift and open. And exhale, draw the hands back to the heart. Prepare for 3 repetitions of that sequence with the chanting. Om Śāntih. And move back into Samastiti. Settle into the base of the pose, feeling the connection at the feet, your steady foundation. Lift yourself up tall and easeful on top of that steady foundation. Relax the breath. If you like, in the Samastiti, you can bring the hands to the mudra and close the eyes. Attention inward. Listen to the mantra internally. May we find peace in relationship to big natural events over which we have no control. May we find peace in our relationship with other beings over whose behavior we have no control. May we find peace within ourselves, over whose behavior we have total control. We're going to move next into the half squat, Ardha Utkatasana. 6 repetitions in succession. I will chant. Feel free to just chant internally if you like. It is rather rigorous. Or feel free, of course, to join me aloud on the Shāntihs. And 6 repetitions. I'm going to chant for all 6, no stopping in between the repetitions. Om Śāntih. Inhale and rise to the top. And exhale, lower the arms. Relax the breath. Internal focus, bringing yourself to your center. Again, if you like, eyes can close and hands can come to the mudra. Listen to the chant internally. We're going to work with a balance pose, the dancer. Feel free to move to a wall and use your hand against the wall if that will help you keep a steady balance. Once we get into the position, we're going to stay for 6 breaths. This is all internal chanting, so chant to yourself at your own pace. Inhale, internally chant Om. Exhale, internally chant Śāntih. We'll begin by standing on the left leg. Again, feel free to be near a wall if you like. We're going to bend the right leg and reach and grab the foot. Now, if that's hard for you, grab a hold of your pant leg, or you can take a piece of TheraBand or some kind of yoga tie if you have one, and put it around your ankle. With the inhale, we'll raise the left arm forward and up, and you can make this as much or as little of a back bend as you like. You may just stay here, or you can lift the chest more. So 6 repetitions, Om Śāntih, on your own, silently. When you're done, release the arm. Bring the right foot to the floor. Steady yourself. Equal footing. Steady foundation. Bring yourself to your center. Relax the breath. Same thing on the other side. Again, please feel free to use the wall. Although don't assume that one leg will be the same as the other. So experience this for its own self, its own experience. Bring the balance to the right foot. Bend the left knee. Grab a hold of the ankle or your pant leg. Raise the right arm up. Feel free to use your fingertips against the wall. And then chant Om Śāntih 6 times to yourself. Om on the inhale and Śāntih on the exhale. When you're done, release the arm and the foot. Reestablish Samastiti. Steady foundation. Relaxed breath. Drawing yourself into your center. Attention inside the body. You can notice sensations, or you can simply listen to the repetition of the mantra. Hear the internal mantra. We'll move now down onto all fours, preparing for Chakravartasana. Six repetitions. This is 6 free breaths, moving at your own pace. We'll leave the mantra aside for now. Inhale and draw the chest forward. Exhale, pull the belly in, tuck the tail under, relax your arms, let your head hang down as you move the hips back to the heels. Inhale, lift again to all fours. Feel the chest move forward. Don't collapse your lower back. And exhale, tuck the tail, let the chin go down, the elbows bend, move the hips back. Emphasize the stretch in the low back, relax the upper back. Inhale, again lift and draw the chest forward without collapsing the lower back. And exhale, pull the belly up first, tail under, elbows bend, head hangs as you move back. Completely empty. If a pause feels comfortable, put it there. Do that 3 more times. Be careful not to collapse your back when you come up to this lifted position. And be sure you relax the upper back and arms as you move into the child's pose. On the final one, take a moment, stay back in the child's pose, relax there. Then we're going to sit up and tuck the toes under. Stretch the feet out in a little different behavior than we're used to. See if you can manage that. Relax into the sensation. If it's pain, then stop. But there's a difference between intense sensation and pain. See if you can put your breath there if it feels intense. I'm going to come up and stand tall on the knees. If this is a problem for your knees, just take your mat, fold it back, and stand under that fold. Give yourself a little extra padding. Then hands will come to the heart, the base of the thumb at the base of the sternum. We're returning to the mantra. I'll just talk you through one time. I think that will be enough. And then we'll chant the remaining 5 together. We're going to stay in this kneeling position the whole time. And inhale, raise the arms out and up. Lift and open the chest. And with the exhale, bring the arms out and down and let them meet in front of the chest again. Just that simple. So let's do it 5 times with the chant. I chant on Om. You join me when you would be exhaling on your Shanti. Om Śāntih. Om Śāntih. Fold back into child's pose. Relax the breath. Then we're going to come to the back. Line your back with your knees bent, please. We're going to work with the supported inversion of the legs up the wall, but if you prefer to do the support underneath the pelvic lift instead, feel free to do that. If you want to do that, just have your blanket handy now. Relax on the floor with the knees bent. Releasing into gravity, feeling the feet in contact with the floor. The pelvis in contact with the floor. Shoulder blades, broad arms, hands relaxed. Back of the head sinking into the floor. Six repetitions of Dvipadapitam, the pelvic lift. We'll chant internally here. 6 times. Bring the hands close to the sides to start. No pillow behind your head, please, for this first posture. Inhale, raise the arms and lift the hips. This is Om. And exhale, lower the arms and the hips. Roll down. Give your lower back a stretch as you come through it. That's Shanti. Inhale, Om to lift. And exhale, Shanti, lowering down. Roll through the whole spine. Inhale, lift, Om. Exhale, lower, Shanti. Please try that 3 more times on your own pace, your own breath. Take a moment and relax the breath. If you'd like to do the supported inversion with the feet on the floor, now you can exhale to raise your hips and slide the blanket underneath your hips, and then you're set. And you can just pause for a moment while everyone else moves to the wall. Have your blanket handy. Coming in comfortably close to the wall. Again, this doesn't need to be a gigantic hamstring stretch. It's not about that. So you don't have to be right up close to the wall. A place where your legs will be comfortable. And you start by bending the knees and use an exhale to lift the hips and then slide the blanket underneath the pelvis. Adjust its placement and then we'll bring the legs straight up the wall. The arms will be comfortably out to the sides with the palms up. Let the body sink and adjust to this for a moment. We're going to do 12 conscious breaths. You're simply relaxing. I'd like you to please have your eyes closed. Inhale while I chant Om. Exhale while I chant Śāntih. And again, if the pace causes any strain, just take a full inhale and a full exhale. Om Śāntih. Now stay as you are, relax the breath completely. Let the mantra circulate in your mind, but de-link the breathing from the mantra. So breathe at a natural pace. Let the mantra sound at whatever speed it naturally does. The breath and the mantra do not need to coincide here. Now please slide your feet down the wall so that you can put the soles of the feet against the wall with the knees bent. Use an exhale, lift the hips just slightly and move the blanket out from underneath you. Settle the hips carefully back down onto the floor. And bring the knees into the chest. You can place the hands on the legs to support them or leave them relaxed on the floor. Relax the feet. Breath is still relaxed here. Slowly make your way back to the mat. So you probably want to roll to the side and stay as low down as you can as you transition back to the mat. We're going to come lying on the back with the legs outstretched. Arms comfortably wide at the sides. Letting the whole body relax towards the floor. Breath continues at its natural pace. Attention inward. Notice sensations. If the mind wanders, bring it back. Settle it inside the body. Observe. Then we'll make a transition onto the stomach. So turn over to the side. Fully outstretched on the belly. If it's comfortable for you to have your arms all the way out in front of you, go ahead and take that full prostration position. If that doesn't work so well for the shoulders, hands under the forehead or bent at your sides or even down with the palms up to the ceiling. Any relaxed, comfortable position with the arms. Forehead or cheek on the floor, legs as relaxed as possible. 6 simple, long, low back bends. Long and low. Inhale, float the chest and head up off of the floor. Lengthen the breastbone away from the feet. No strain in the lower back. And exhale, hug the belly as you return slowly to the floor. If you had your head turned, turn it the other way. Inhale, float the chest and head up. Feel the shoulders pulled down away from the ears. Keep the buttocks and legs as relaxed as possible. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, feel the chest move forward and then float up. Shoulders down the back. And exhale. Hug the belly in. Support the breath all the way out. Silent repetition 3 more times. Inhale, Om to lift. Exhale, Shanti to lower. 2 more times on your own. When you're done, rest on your belly for a moment, relaxing the breath, bowing forward to the idea of creating peace in your life, in your relationships, in the world. And we're going to return to the back. Bringing the knees into the chest. Relax into the floor. You can support the legs or have the hands down on the floor. Lengthen the back of the neck. Relax the feet. We'll move into a spinal twist. We'll stay for 6 breaths with a silent repetition. I'm going to give you a leg variation. If it doesn't work for you, feel free to keep both knees bent. As you exhale, both knees will come over to the left side. And then with your inhale, you can straighten the right leg and grab a hold of the foot or the leg or your pant leg again. Open the right arm out to the side, turn the face to the right, and take 6 breaths here. That right leg can be bent as usual if you prefer it that way. Keep the breath slow and complete. Smooth, unstrained. And when you're done with your 6 breaths there, return into the center, bringing both knees to the chest. Again, you can support the legs or leave your arms down on the floor. Do what's comfortable. Relax the breath for a moment. Relax the feet. We prepare to do the same thing on the other side. With your exhale, both knees come over to the right. If you like, you can extend your left leg, grab a hold of the foot or leg. Turn over to the left. You might be holding your thigh, depending on how flexible your hamstring is. That's fine. 6 repetitions, internal repeating of Om on inhale, Shanti on exhale. When you're done, come to the back, both knees bent into the chest. And once again, feel free to support the legs with your hands on the top of the knees or under and the backs of the thighs, or leave your arms at the sides. Relax the feet. Full, complete breath. 6 repetitions silently of Om on inhale, Shanti on exhale. When you're finished with those 6 breaths, simply extend the legs out long on the mat and open the arms out wide. Come into the final relaxation. Make yourself comfortable. Feel free to have a pillow behind the head. As we go into the relaxation, I'll chant the mantra 3 times loudly, 3 times softly, and then from there, take it internal. And here, as we did at the end of the inversion, the breath is free and natural, does not need to link to the mantra. So the mantra is sounding separately from the breath at this point. 3 times loudly, 3 times softly, I'll chant for you, and then everybody internal repetition for the rest of the relaxation. Om Śāntih. 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 Continue to repeat the mantra internally to yourself. Notice where the mind is. If it has moved outward, bring it back inside the body. Feel the body Notice it resting on the floor. Notice its relaxed state. Feel the air and the space around the body. And prepare to move up into a seated posture. Slowly bringing movement into the body, reaching fingers and toes gently away from each other, stretching long. And when you're ready, drawing the knees to the chest and turning to the right side. You can pause for a moment there if your back needs a little stretch. And when you're ready, gently sit yourself up. Find a comfortable seat on a chair or a folded blanket or a cushion. We want a seat in which the sit bones are well grounded and supported. The legs are comfortable. The spine is lifted so the chest is open. Shoulders relaxed, chin slightly tilted down. Eyes closed. Mentally connect with the mantra again. No need to link it with the breath here. Then together, we will softly repeat the mantra 3 times, and then more loudly for 3 more. So 3 times soft, chant with me, then 3 times more loudly. You can start very soft, bringing yourself out of the silence gently. Śāntih. please just listen. Om Śāntih, Śāntih, Śāntih. May you be in peace. May your heart remain open. May you awaken to the light of your own true nature. May you be healed. May you be a source of healing for all beings. Namaste. Thank you, each one of you. Thank you for being here. May you find some equanimity as you decide how or what actions you might take now. I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but please remember that each one of you is dear, and there's a reason that we're still meeting in this manner. So please be safe as you go out into the world if that's what you're doing. And peace out to everybody. May whatever small or large actions we take make some sort of difference here. So thank you again for being here. We're going to continue with this observation, this mantra, in a little different form next week. I'm going to leave the feed on for a minute or two. I would love to hear how you're doing with the inversion, if that's working okay for you. So give me a comment on that if you have something to say or anything else. And I will look forward to seeing you all next week. Okay. Be well. Thank you. Bye, everybody.